What's going on, everybody? What's going on? This is Trial by Error, mostly error, not my error today. I was on the road today, and I recently bought a Tesla not too long ago. This was before the whole thing with Elon went fucking crazy. And man, I gotta say, this car has been a joy to ride up until I actually had something to complain about. I've had a lot of things to complain about, to be honest with you. The mileage is weird on this car. On Google Maps, something will say 26 miles. When I get there and I drive that exact route, this car says it drove 32 miles. Took it to Tesla. They said, oh no, nothing wrong. That's just an error on Google's side. Right. So I've gotten more miles on this car than I think it should have had. 2, this car gets easily scraped, scratched, nicks, dings, and it's literally in my driveway most of the time. You know, I work from home, thank God, and you know, I don't drive a lot. My wife drives this car most of the time. She doesn't drive far. Every time I look, there's a new scratch, a new ding, a new something on this vehicle. You know, I've had no mechanical issues, but I've had weird little gremlins. Camera stops working mid-driving. All of a sudden, the internal monitoring stops working. You know, when I first bought this car, it was a weird experience because first of all, where I live, the closest Tesla dealership is 2.5 hours away. So I literally had to jump on a Greyhound, and that was a horrible experience. Disgusting, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go there. Took that Greyhound 2.5 hours. Got to the Tesla dealership. Although I looked at all the YouTube videos and read a lot of documentation on the vehicle, all they wanted was my signature on that loan agreement. And then your car is parked right there. Which one? Right there. Has your name on it. No one walked me to the vehicle. No one showed me how to do things. The damn vehicle was on 15% battery. They didn't even bother charging it for me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. A couple days later, I realized this vehicle had a bunch of scratches all over the damn car. I'm like, all right, whatever. They worked with me on it. They gave me a $1,000 credit because, again, where I live, there's not one detailing center that would fix the scratches. So Tesla made it right. You know, they did it the best they could. I'll put it that way. Fast forward, 7 months. Vehicle's good. I've had some weird little issues, weird little gremlins. Had a tire rotation. After 10,000 miles, you have to have a tire rotation. But this vehicle doesn't tell you that. It doesn't automatically tell you, oh, you hit your 10,000 mile mark. Got to rotate your tires. No, you got to read the manual to know that. So I did the 10,000 mile rotation, and they charged $65 for a $15 tire rotation. If I wasn't scared, Walmart would have messed up my vehicle. I would have took it to Walmart for a tire rotation. Hence, what I'm about to say, I would have did the tire rotation, but I'm terrified of lifting up this vehicle because I don't want to avoid any warranties. Mind you, I've done transmission work on my other cars. I've done oil changes on my other cars. I've done all kinds of things where I lifted up my vehicle on jack stands. But this one I'm terrified because it's got special pads, got special lift points, and I don't want to mess up the vehicle. The plus side, Tesla comes to you. So $65, I figured $20 for the tire rotation, and the rest of it is for the person that comes out and does the rotation. That's cool. Okay. Fast forward to today, where I'm pretty upset. And you know, I bought this vehicle because it had really great safety features. I bought this vehicle because I wanted to keep my wife safe. Bought this vehicle because I wanted to keep my baby safe. And most importantly, I want to make sure that at all times I knew that this vehicle was monitored and all that good stuff. So I was driving today and I had it on full self-driving, which I paid for. I didn't pay the $8,000 software update for this vehicle. I do the $100 monthly, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, because $8,000 for self-driving is just crazy. $100 a month is actually more reasonable and more economical for the life of the car. And I can talk about that in another video. So I'm driving down the road in full self-driving, supervised. Now, mind you, when you're in full self-driving, don't get it twisted, you have to be on your toes. You got to act as if you're driving, but you can relax a little bit. But you still got to be attentive. So I'm on the road. I'm in the fast lane, far left lane. Next thing I know, corner of my eye, I saw some old ass, dusty ass lady driving a drop down Mini Cooper, and she dove into my lane. I'm gonna actually show you guys how close I came to having a bad day, B, probably in the hospital right now, and C, a total vehicle. Because she would have, because where I was, I thank God that there was space in the left lane for me to throw the car into. Full self-driving did not, and I repeat, full self-driving did not detect on the right-hand side in the blind spot, did not detect the car coming at me. I saw that. I dove the vehicle out the way. And that's why I'm pretty pissed off, because this car boasts that it'll monitor, even though it's in full self-driving and even though you have to still be awake and aware, it boasts early warning detection systems. I'm gonna call bull right now. So watch this right here.